What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Underdog Fantasy Show, NBA. We're going to be talking here, per usual, on these lovely Fridays. It's sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. I'm Eric Lindquist. Excited to be hanging out here for half an hour. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bells to get going. And if not for me, at Eric Lindquist on Twitter, do it for my buddy at Player QDFS on Twitter. Neil Orfield, the flannel god himself, is in the house rocking the XFL hat. It's clashing a little bit with the shirt. Not that it's bothering me whatsoever. Would never point that out. How you doing, my dude?
You just pointed it out, and then you said I would never point that out. No, this isn't clashing.
It's a joke.
This actually, it fits perfectly. This is matchy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I mean, Iowa Hawkeye colors are always going to get called out as mismatching everything.
Well, what I'm matching though is see the TV screen behind you. It's black, it's white, it's yellow. That's same colors as my hat. So I'm matching you.
It's true. I suppose I'll give it the benefit of the doubt because Underdog Fantasy, we love them, we appreciate them. They have a cute dog instead of some stupid Hawkeye, whatever bird that is. Whatever Hawkeye. It's a terrible Marvel hero too. My God. We have Jordan Klein in the house rocking the hat that shall not be named. What's going on, Jordan Klein? Good to have him hanging out here with us. It's a baseball team that no longer exists. Well, they still exist, but you can use some deductive reasoning there. Let's rock, y'all. It's NBA time, and we have 2 games. Thank you, Jesus. It's so great to be alive here and just kicking it here on this Friday. You've avoided the last 2 days of Showdown. Congratulations. That's a win.
Really nice.
In and of itself, 2 blowouts, 2 just horrendous basketball games to cover in every single way, shape, or form. But with 2 games, there's at least some correlation we can throw together when we start drafting over here for all of the great stuff at Underdog. So we are going to do the Pick'em site like we always do, up to 5 players. We're going to do 5 of them. Up to 21x your money. Yeah, we're going to get that going here for the Pick'em people. And then we're also going to be jumping in our NBA draft, the Friday Fast Break. Yes, the Fast Break Friday. $5, 11.3K entrance, 50K up top. Well, in total prize pools. 5K to first is what it is. It's going to be a great draft. Looking forward to this considering it's 2 games, but anything you want to note before we kind of dive in? Pretty gigantic slate of NBA games.
Yeah, I mean, no huge notes for me overall on the slate. I'm looking forward to doing this draft. Kind of fun having 2 games on one night. More fun than when we did it last time where Lofty and I did a draft on Wednesday, but it was the Wednesday and Thursday slate. Like, I mean, that's fun. It's the same kind of thing as 2-game slate, but like, I want that instant gratification of seeing how my lineup did. We had to wait. We had the perfect start where we had Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams from the first game. So it was like, those are the 2 players you wanted really from that game. And then 4 players in the second game. Ended up in 35th. So it didn't go, as well as we wanted it to, but really can't complain. Turned $5 into 100. So hopefully you and I can do even better today.
No pressure.
Yeah, no
pressure. Oh boy, now I'm feeling it. Now I think we need to get 2 in there. I need to get 2 bullets to try get some opportunity going. But of course, we are talking NBA here on this program. But don't forget to check out everything going on at Underdog Fantasy, including Best Ball Mania 4. You want best ball content? They have best ball content. This contest is massive. $15 million total. 677,000 plus entries, $25 entry fee. You want to jump in that? You want to get a couple of drafts going over the weekend? I know Neil just started it up here this week. That's going to be exciting. I'm probably going to start up next week as well. But use promo code Stokastic. You can sign up in the link below as well. STOKASTIC, like it says there on the screen. Get yourself a double match first deposit. Yes, up to $100. You're going to double your first deposit. Great stuff offered by Underdog Fantasy. And what a best ball contest, biggest in the industry. You want to get yourself some of that. But we're going to jump to the Pick'em section here first, going to the NBA streets. And I will hand this over to you. We have Boston and Philadelphia tonight. That's going to be a pretty fantastic basketball game. And we've got Denver and Phoenix going. 2 competitive spots. Don't forget to take advantage of the special. You know what? Why don't we just click on that right off the get-go? Jaylen Brown over 0.5 points. Thank you, Underdog. We can play up to $20, I believe is the number over on that. So we're going to do that. That's click number 1. Click number 2, Neil, all you.
Well, usually you let me do the first one. I was going to go for that Jaylen Brown bet, but I guess if you want to take the Jaylen Brown
sad.
one, I'm gonna go to the second most obvious here, which I think this Nikola Jokic over 7.5 assists does stand out. It is the top of the tools. It stands out to me. 7.5 assists. I mean, Jokic averaged what something like just under 10 assists per game this year. He averaged 9.6 assists per game during the regular season in 33.8 minutes per game. Now we're projecting him for nearly 39 minutes. That 7.5 assist line is just simply too low. That's below his season average, and now he's playing extended minutes. So yeah, give me the over on 7.5 assists for Nikola Jokic.
Do you think he's just like playing with his food at this point? Where like during the regular season,
Basically,
he was happy to spread it around, whatever, willy nilly. And now that it's game time, he just goes for 40.
maybe. I mean, that could be. I guess that is a threat to the assist, but I still think it's a low enough line that I'm comfortable with it.
I'm with you. I think it's a really good line. Happy to be putting that one into play. Think it's a really good play as is. Looking at the top of the board here in the again, we have everything you want at BetPro, whether no matter what the pick'em site is, you have an opportunity to find the best ones available. The Jokic one at the top of the board, not far away from it though, and it correlates. Jamal Murray over 22.5 points. I do Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks on the Odd Shopper channel every single Monday through Friday. Check that out. My favorite prop from this game entirely, from the entire board, is Jamal Murray over 22.5 points. One game, be damned. And now you're going to get Cameron Payne more than likely out there running around doing whatever. I am pretty darn encouraged by Jamal Murray having such a bad game, dropping his prop. It was 24.5 last game coming off of an evisceration in game one, a nice little 34 spot. Well, 0 for 9 from 3, that's not going to happen again. Better defensive matchup. He averaged 33 minutes per game on the season as they were working him up from injury, and now playing 39, 40, 41 minutes in all competitive games. How does this not project better for 22.5 points, Neil?
I love it. I love that. It's fun in the playoffs so we can take so many overs. I feel like during the regular season, all the best bets are unders. Now we've got like a bunch of stars playing 40 minutes a game, and sometimes the lines don't quite account for that as much as we maybe think they should. So some of these overs suddenly look pretty good. So
well,
yeah,
also
I'm with you.
think
Like
about it from a pick'em's perspective. When you get correlating props, like you could lose 10 straight cards, and if you hit on the 11th on a 5 of 5, you are still doubling your money.
Yeah. That's the funny thing. We had one person once give us negative feedback when we had like 4 cards in a row that we had lost, and it was like, yeah, you're if you hit 1 out of every 20, you're gonna make money. Like you're usually not gonna win.
Gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, you're gonna win a ton of money if you can just do like 1 out of every 10. You're gonna do really well. You're gonna absolutely crush. If you do 1 out of 20, you'll make a little bit of money. So yeah, more often than not, our card's probably not gonna be perfect, but we're doing our best here, and we're going to get some right because we're using the best tools in the business. So hopefully we can go 1 out of every 10 and just absolutely crush this game like I know you do on your Lindy's Leans, Likes. Is it just called Lindy's Locks now? Have you changed the name of the show?
No, so I mean it's on the title card. People kind of refer to that being the thing that's on the front, but Leans, Likes, and Locks, it was basically developed because I don't want to give people bad information the night before. And so if I am uncertain about anything or if I haven't bet it, I just can lean it. I can talk through the process, what I'm going to be paying attention to, similar to, being able to bet Philadelphia plus 10.5 last game, and then the line 7.5 by the time it tips off, because I assumed Joel Embiid had a much better chance to play. Now, you know what I can do with that closing line value? Absolutely nothing. But, that comes from researching it the night before. And if you didn't get in on that video early, it is what it is. But then I could have also just said, hey, I'm leaning towards this play. And if it was something where I was less certain about it, it just gives me an opportunity to not have to be so fundamentally sold on a take the night before, which, again, you want to be putting a lot of these cards together way earlier in the day before news breaks, before things can happen to you.
Right. You can take advantage of the unknowns a little bit. If you're doing your research, you have a little bit of a lean. Take advantage of that. But we're going to continue trying to give you guys 5 out of 5. So we have 3 picks in there now, and I'll throw in a 4th. I like this Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds. We've got him projected for 6.8 rebounds tonight. That is right in line with his season average. 6.8 is Jaylen Brown's season average, and that's in 36 minutes per game. We've actually got him in for 39 minutes tonight, and still just haven't projected for 6.8. But that's the line is just too low at 5.5 rebounds for Jaylen Brown. Even though to me that 6.8 projection feels a little bit conservative, given his season average and how many minutes we're projecting him for, but I guess it's the matchup with Philadelphia. Still, though, he's way over the line there of 5.5. So give me the over 5.5 rebounds for Jaylen Brown.
Love it. But say that again, Jordan Klein. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
No.
Oh, we already have Jaylen Brown in there?
Yeah, we have the higher on
Oh,
the 0.5
that's
points,
right. That's right. I forgot about the free
but
play.
you're
I didn't.
loved.
All right, so we
I
can't do the Jalen Brown.
appreciate Jordan Klein trying to be so incognito and just.
Was he whispering? Was that what that was? It's like I can't understand what you're saying. Yeah, that's good. That's a good call, Jordan. All right. Well then, how about taking the over? I mean, we have so many overs that we love here. Over on 25.5 points for Joel Embiid.
Yep.
We've got him projected for 27.7. He's what did he average on the year? Definitely more than 25.5, right? Yeah, averaged 32.3 points per game during the regular season in 34.5 minutes. We're projecting him to play under 31 minutes as he's recovering from injury. We have projected for around 31 minutes. So under that 32.3, but we still have the over hitting on this 25.5 line for points. So I'll take the over there as my next pick.
What do you make of Michael Porter Jr.'s minutes last game? Because I think this is going to be the toughest thing that I wrap my head around for the next, I don't know, until tip off of this basketball game. But Michael Porter Jr., 31 minutes, looked decent, 11, 3, and 2 that he had in that game one. Game two, they went to a pretty heavy dose of Bruce Brown. 23 minutes for Michael Porter Jr., 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. His PRA line is 19.5. Do you know what his PRA line was for the last regular season game where all of Denver had their normal starting unit?
For MPJ?
Yep.
Probably 24.5.
27.5.
Damn. Okay.
What are we doing with Michael Porter Jr. and how do I not click on more than 19.5 PRA in a spot where they're on the road? They're probably going to need more shooting and opportunity for him to be out on the floor. But 25 minutes back-to-back games for Bruce Brown. They just played Aaron Gordon ungodly minutes, 39 in both of those. And then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope keeps knocking down shots. So they just decided 41 minutes of him was the route that they were going to take against Phoenix. I want to be clicking on higher. Can it get much higher? 19.5 points plus rebounds plus assists for him, but I'm having a tough time talking myself into it. Be the deciding vote because I really want higher.
No, I like that. The line is just too low. Even if he does play limited minutes, MPJ could certainly hit over on 19.5. So with the line being that low, and yeah, it's really hard to 23 minutes the last game, 31 minutes in game one. He was playing like 40 minutes per game in the last 3 games against the Timberwolves. I don't know what's going on. They don't like the matchup apparently, but yeah, if he's on, I imagine he does pick up closer to that 30-minute mark. So yeah, give me the over there. I like that.
Well, also Aaron Gordon, he's been guarding Kevin Durant. Do you know how many fouls he has in the first 2 games?
I do not.
4. He hasn't been fouling Kevin Durant at all. Do you know how hard that is to be that good defensively and sound fundamentally and keep your hands to yourself? Like, there's going to be a spot where Aaron Gordon runs into foul trouble. You have to assume in Phoenix here in either game 3 or game 4 that there's an opportunity for that to happen. I mean, this is pretty wild that he's been running that well, but I just go back to the Minnesota series. Fouled out of game 4, it was 5 fouls in game 5. That's what happens when you're guarding guys like Karl-Anthony Towns, Kevin Durant, when you're getting the toughest defensive matchups. He's ran pretty good in that department. And now on the road in Phoenix here, I think we just run into more minutes for Michael Porter Jr.
I like it. Let's throw that one in there. What do you think? Harka Mahat says, what about Smart's points and assists? I don't think we have that option. I don't know what the line would be there.
What we could find, so what's really cool about the Bet Pro is that we can go to advanced stats and we can look up the stats for any individual player and exactly what we are projecting them for. So if you go to the advanced stats page and we go to Marcus Smart, we have him projected for 11.3 points, 5.2 assists. Together, quick little math, that is 16.5. What is the line?
Yeah, so it's all about the line you get there.
16.5 is literally the line. That's the most efficient number you could possibly run into according to our projections.
Yeah, so it'd be a stay away from me.
I mean, that's ironic that it is literally on the dot.
Yeah, that is.
That's not something that would normally happen. I've never seen that happen. Glad we're doing that live. That's great stuff. Nice. But yes, the advanced stats page, utilize that. I utilize that quite a bit. I think it's pretty underrated. I've been using it for the Pick'em sites in turnovers. There have been some inefficient numbers that we've ran into with turnovers, with blocks, with steals. things of that nature. Always nice to see what kind of minutes we're projecting somebody for. And then if I differ from something, I can basically attest to that. But 35.2 minutes, what we're projecting Marcus Smart for on the road here today. If you think he plays more, obviously you could be going higher than that, but I think that seems pretty efficient to me.
Yeah, probably not. Probably stay away.
All righty, y'all. Is that our full card? We got our full card quickly today.
Yeah, we did.
Wow. You'd
Helps
think Emmanuel
have that
quickly
free
was
card.
playing.
Yeah. So you could place this if you want, Jordan. I know you're hesitant probably because we go so slow that some of these could have been taken away, but yeah. All right, we got it. Nice.
Can it get much higher? This is good stuff, friends. Are we ready to rock with the Fast Break Friday today?
Yes, let's do it.
Can we get 2 of these in? Is that okay?
We can try. We can try.
Ooh, we can do it. Put your back into it. Fast Break Friday, friends, $5. Jump on in. The rake is so low on this, 11.5%. Think about other DFS sites that exist, the other fantasy sites that exist across the entire industry. 16, 17, 17.5. Those are your standards. There's also implied 18, 19 if you're playing Qs, north of 20. Fast Break Friday is the best contest you can possibly jump in at the $5 price point, and I don't think it's remotely close. So Fast Break Friday, we're going to jump into this one, and we need to find ways to get different, my friend. Did you upload the projections?
I did not have a chance to upload the projections.
You're still loved.
Okay, you're not holding that against me?
No, I would never.
You still love me. Okay.
I would never.
All right. But I will sort by our projections and try to have an idea here.
I've been smashing these underdog drafts. That's awesome to hear, Sean Sullivan. Again, it is a great format. We want to try to get 2. So we're drafting 3rd here in this one, which is, there's 3 guys. There's 4 studs up top. Jokic, Durant, Embiid, Tatum. Pretty nice that you don't feel dead not getting the first pick today. I'm going to be playing some more Fast Break Fridays than normal, I think.
What if I told you that Booker is 3rd in our FanDuel projections?
What if I told you?
What if I told you?
Yeah.
We got Booker
ESPN
3rd.
30 for 30, the flannel god
Jokic,
and underdog.
Durant.
Brought to you by Manscaped.
Who do we want here? 20 seconds left. Embiid, Tatum, or Booker? They all project very similarly.
What do you want to do? It's your money. I will let you have the stud you want.
I say we go Tatum and then hope that Booker makes it back to us.
I like that. I mean, Jokic is the clear-cut number 1. So, I mean, when I talk about the studs, I mean, obviously he's still going to project out better, but I like the Tatum path. Let's go Tatum. Oh, you sneezy. You had a little sneezy.
I'm super my allergies are going crazy right now.
Oh, so buddy. I'm going back to the Midwest here in a couple weeks. Not excited about the whole allergy department thing. It's gonna be something. Take a change to Allegra D. Oh, we're on the board again. Jaylen Brown. Do we just want to pair both of them, or do we want James Harden?
James Harden is our highest projected by a couple fantasy points. So I probably
Let's go with it. Let's go Harden.
Hopefully you're past allergy season.
Yeah. I mean, here it's just like one eternal allergy season, but also it never gets so bad because summer it just like burns out. It's not too shabby out here. So I've been running pretty good in the allergy department. If anything, it's just my dog that when we got him, I had to find something else that worked. And so I went to Allegra D, get it behind the old pharmacy desk. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. It's a savior.
They took it. Okay. I'd be fine with Maxi here.
Yep. Maxi pad.
So I know that I like in college, I found Claritin D to be very good.
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't find, I picked up some Claritin yesterday, but I'm not sure it's as good as Claritin D.
Go back to your old pharmacy, get Allegra D. It's going to be at the prescription counter. You don't even need a prescription for it. You just ask for it there. They don't sell it over the counter. Okay. It's like 10 tablets you get the 24 hours. I know that this is just illuminating stuff for the people at home, but
for sure.
It's important stuff for people like Neil and myself who have horrendous allergies. Allegra D, literally a lifesaver. Their new formula. Cool. Campaign in the Membrane, Michael Porter, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, lots of choices. Kind of just depends on what you want to do. I mean, Campaign is the guy that we just don't know. Michael Porter Jr., I like to think he's going to be playing more. Where do you want to go?
I want to go MPJ. We already made the bet once. Let's do it again.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Double down. MPJ season. I love it. Thank you to Jordan Klein for doing such a great job. Absolute wizard behind the desk there. I think it's going to be pretty exciting to watch that Phoenix. I mean, Kevin Durant with his back against the wall. I got a feel that this is going to be an amazing opportunity to watch him beast out.
This one is moving quickly. All right, we have another pick already.
Oh yeah. So now where do we want to go? Good thing we decided we were doing two ahead of time because we're going to keep it rocking, keep it rolling. Robert Williams for sure. There's upside there in the minutes. I know that he burned me to no end last time around, but
yeah, also feels like we already bet on MPJ, so it's a little bit of negative correlation with Bruce Brown and KCP.
Mm-hmm. He had a nice 2, 7, 4, and 3 stat line last game in 22 minutes. Nice to see him get up to 22 minutes even. Give me 29 minutes of Robert Williams and I'm going to be happy.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would just be incredible. All right. Now we're kind of looking at the back half of this draft. This is where it's going to be very difficult to figure out what to do. I think Josh Kogi.
We only have one more pick.
Oh, shoot. We only have one more?
Yeah.
Well.
Do you want to go Okoji? I'd go Okoji.
No. I mean, KCP is there. That's so hard to get away from. We project him for so much more. Oh, he did?
The last pick, yeah.
Well, shoot.
So we have Melton, Okoji, Damian Lee, Torrey Craig.
I think it's got to be Okoji or Lee just because of what those minutes could be if campaign isn't getting it going early.
All right. We can do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Both him and Lee are tough, but Okogie, at least, he's a 0.86 fantasy point per minute guy on FanDuel, which is the same scoring as this. And then Damian Lee, 0.69.
I will say we have Melton projected 4 fantasy points better than Okogie.
Shit.
So maybe we should have.
I didn't see that.
Done the,
I was focused on the Phoenix pieces so intently. That was an oopsie.
Oh, well. I mean, Okogie, if he gets the minutes, he could do well. Honestly, this didn't feel like a draft that stood out, like in terms of the talent fallen to us or anything. Like it was like, yeah, we basically got everybody at ADP and no great values.
So run it back, baby. One more time for the Gipper. Please give us the number 1 pick and let us just dictate what we're going to do throughout this entire draft. Having these turns is such a pivotal thing sometimes where you can just like stack up guys the way you want it.
Yeah, turns are fun.
Yeah. Where did you draft with Lofty the other day?
At the turn, the 4-5 turn. But we got Steph Curry and LeBron at the 4-5 turn. It was one where it was like, I think we both agreed the 4th pick in that one was ideal because it was so flat at the top. But then like we got to pick 2 essentially superstars in LeBron and Curry, whereas a lot of people didn't. So that one went well. Here we have the first overall.
We got first overall. Let's go, team. The Joker.
Yeah. That's
go Birds.
I
hate that guy, but either way. And I hate that football team. That's the guy that would in the face of the Minnesota Vikings fan.
Oh, I don't remember. Is this like this was something that was caught on TV or something?
NFC Championship game 2018? 2019.
Was that when the Super Bowl was in Minnesota and we got crushed by the Eagles? Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't remember the clip you're talking about.
So this guy getting in the face of this woman Vikings fan, he just goes, go right in his face. How do we feel about Brogdon RPA? Well, we can take a look at rebounds, points, assists, or PRAs as they are otherwise known. But Joker, we're going to focus on this for 1 second. I will make sure I answer that here as we get out of it.
And we Joker first.
Yeah. I guess just making sure we have that, and then we will piece together. I mean, you're guaranteed to get one of Durant, Tatum, Booker, or Brown at the turn. Like, that's outrageous. I mean, more than likely what happens is you end up getting Jamal Murray or DeAndre Ayton at this back half.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. We shall see. Man, this draft is just flying. These drafts have been flying today. Let's find this. I'm going to find Brogdon here while we're at it.
We're up 2 in a row right now.
Oh, my Lord.
So Ayton, Gordon, Maxey. And
so Jamal Murray for sure, right?
Jamal Murray.
Like, that's lock. And then my thing is that it would really suck to get DeAndre Ayton and not have Cameron Payne, mainly because I don't know how DeAndre Ayton has a ceiling game without Cam Payne playing really, really well in the pick and roll.
Right.
And I don't even think they're going to let him do that. So
Who projects the best here? Who's at the top here?
I'm coming.
Jordan.
I'm going.
Ayton, Gordon.
Ayton's the best
It's
projected.
probably Ayton. Yeah.
Yep.
Probably got to go there.
And we've already gotten 2 pieces of that game, so we might as well just keep it coming, right?
Right.
Yep, we project Ayton for right around 34 fantasy points on FanDuel. Maxey was at 31.5. Tobias Harris, 29.8. So on and so forth.
Yeah, I don't mind that one bit, having game stacking a little bit.
Let's get
Murray
weird,
and
baby.
Jokic. Yeah, looks good.
All right, Malcolm Brogdon was the person I was supposed to look up here.
Loving the MLB locks, Danny says. Thanks, Eric. Loving the MLB locks. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Danny. Appreciate you. It's a lot of work, but it's rewarding. It's worth it. 8, 14, 22 is where Malcolm Brogdon is basically projected at over on UnderDog. Pull up the pick'em here for Brogdon. And just tell me when we're up so I can.
We are up now. We just got up.
Oh, so my lordy. Malcolm Brogdon, that's perfectly efficient too. 21.5 PRA. Let's go.
Campaign, Derek White, Al Horford.
I mean, now we have the game. Now we just have to take campaign, right? Just have the entire game.
I'm fine with going campaign and Derek White.
Yeah, I think it's probably the next 2 up. You just hope Derek White ends up being that dude today. Like, not game 1 Derek White.
Right. He projects slightly better than Horford. Do we have anybody after Robert Williams? Okay, Bruce Brown. Probably going Derek White here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's hard to get away from it. 25 fantasy points. Everybody else there in that range, just worse.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be between Derek White and Al Horford based on what I'm seeing, but I'm
Al Horford. Clicking on Al Horford is like clicking on, I don't know. I mean, it's not as bad as clicking on PJ Tucker or something, but you know what I mean? It feels like that. It feels akin to it.
That's what you're saying. He's an old guy.
He is. He's not young, Neil. Actually, I have to check. Is Al Horford older than me?
He's certainly
has to be, right?
Yeah.
He's literally only a year older than me. I hate life. I hate getting older. This is so dumb.
It's the worst.
36. He's 36? How? He's been around forever. Florida's finest. I still remember
when I started. Oh, we're up again. Melton, I'd say.
Yep, Melton for sure.
I remember the first time there was a professional athlete who was younger than me, and it blew my mind. Like, oh my God, they got guys in the league younger than me now. And now it's like everybody's younger than me. Happened so quickly.
Where'd the time go, Neil? Where did the time go?
Exactly.
Is that our last pick again?
That is our last pick.
Oh my gosh.
I felt we are cheering for
a Melton White explosion and then overtime.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I feel
that's going to be good stuff.
Much better than the last one.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Scotty Scheffler commits to the Charles Schwab Challenge. Nobody cares but me. Nobody cares.
Congrats.
I care. Thank you. I feel good about that. Go Cards, go other things. But friends, that is Underdog Fantasy and the Fast Break Friday. Again, $5 to be able to jump in. We talked through that a little bit where you have a lot of studs sitting at that top end. This is not your typical 2-game slate where you feel really, really dead when you don't get that first pick or that second pick that, might also have another stud attached to it. We have a lot of guys, a lot of ways to put your team together. We primarily went that Denver Phoenix route and then grabbed a couple pieces from the other side. Going to be a fun day. $5 to jump in, just 11.5% rake. I can't emphasize enough how important that is to your bankroll long-term. Use the tools here at Stokastic. Help yourself win some money like my friend Neil Orfield over there. He does pretty well in the old best ball streets everywhere. Thank you to Jordan Klein here for everything that he did on this lovely NBA Friday. I know he's excited for his other 48 shows that are coming up here today. But Neil, any final words for the people as we get out of here?
No, I really want to tell Jordan, good stretch, buddy. Good stretch. Do you do that every time your dog stretches, Eric?
I don't say good stretch.
Jordan just did like a major big stretch, so I want to tell him that was a great stretch, Jordan. Good luck today. Let's win some money.
That was really charming. We're gonna get out of here on that. He's Neil. He's awesome. He's the flannel god. Go follow him at PlayerQDFS. I'm Eric Lindquist. I'm okay. You can go follow me at Eric Lindquist. We'll see you later. See you next Friday.